What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this video. But Luka Doncic is a Laker of all trades that I've seen. I'm 27 years old. I've seen a lot of trades across every sport, right? Luka Doncic to the Lakers is easily, and I mean easily, the biggest shock I've ever seen. If you would have told me, hey, the Lakers are going to trade for Luka Doncic this year, I'd be like, what did he get? Is he going to prison? What's going on? No, they traded Anthony Davis, who Anthony Davis has had an exceptional run with the Lakers. But Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and one first-round pick gets you prime Luka Doncic if you're the Lakers. I'm, as myself being as lucky as I am to be a Lakers fan, this is insane. It's absolutely insane. Let me know in the comments what you think of this trade. Do you like it for the Lakers? What do you think for the Mavs? Because I think a lot of people love this for the Lakers, myself included, and I just simply do not understand it for the Mavs. Like, there's something more to this situation, and it really feels like the Mavs, like, it looked like ownership and general managing malpractice out there. Like, if I was a Mavs fan, I would be sick right now. And there's one very big reason. Anthony Davis is an awesome player. He's going to be 32 in a month. You just traded your 25-year-old, 5 times in a row All-Pro player who just led you to the finals for an aging star that you're going to have to pay him 60-something million in a few years. I don't get it if you're the Mavs. If I'm the Lakers, I'm like, Rob Pelinka had to have been like, wait, you said Luka? What do you want for it? Just Anthony Davis? That's all? Like, I'll give you Max Christie and one pick. And like, if you're the Mavs, there's no way this would have been the best offer if you actually took the time to shop him. There had to be something in the background with him either requesting a trade or with Nico Harrison just flat out hating his soul for some reason. I don't get it. If you're the Lakers, I don't like. Obviously, they still need a big. They still probably need 2 bigs now. And maybe they can figure that out in the trade market to make a playoff run this year, because I don't care what you say. When you put Luka Doncic and LeBron James on the same court with Austin Reeves, who plays very well as a secondary and third ball handler, and if you just give them remotely anything from the other spots, you're going to be in fantastic shape. So I love this for the Lakers, especially for the long term. Because it's always been like, well, how are they going to maximize Bron's window? What are they going to do? How are they going to, just get the most out of what they have left of LeBron? And it's never been, what are they going to do after? This was a move that makes sense for after. This is, I would fully tell you, this is now a Luka Doncic Lakers-led team, not a LeBron James-led team. They are building around Luka is the guy. He's the guy there's probably, let's be honest here, there's probably, 30 teams in the league, 28 other teams that would take him over their star player. Maybe 27, if you want to count. I would say Jokic and Wemby are the 2 guys that you just would not trade. And Luka would have been on my list of players you would not trade and was absolutely untouchable. If Luka Doncic is getting traded, I'm sorry, but your favorite player is tradable. There's no way around it. If that guy's getting dealt, your favorite player is getting traded for something at some point. Like, that's the crazy aspect of this just being, and I'm calling this is the most shocking trade in NBA history, because nobody knew it was coming. I guess the Mavs said they had one other team that they talked to. One other team, and you have a top 4 or 5 player in the world, and you only talk to 2 teams. That's malpractice at its finest. Nico Harrison, I will be shocked if you are still the Mavs GM in 2 or 3 years. That seemed like career suicide to do what he just did in trading Luka. There's got to be something more to this that we just don't know. But if you're the Mavs, like, he's saying, like, Nico Harrison's saying, like, oh yeah, like, I think we're better off this year. And it's like, are you though? Like, your best players are Anthony Davis, who's an exceptional player. That is a top 10 player in the league. You have Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, and then a bunch of other, like, solid players, right? So they have, like, a good amount of talent on the roster. But Kyrie Irving's never been the point guard to go set everybody up. That's not his game. Granted, Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis could be a fun duo. Like, I will be watching. I will be paying attention. I think they still get into the playoffs with that and could still make some noise. But no. That just, you're worse off. There's no way you're better off. And I know Luka don't play defense like that, and I understand that, and I'm fully ready to embrace that as a Lakers fan. But 32-year-old Anthony Davis for 25-year-old Luka Doncic in any universe is insane. That is insane. You could have called the Spurs and got like Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, and like 14 first-round picks for Luka. You got Anthony Davis, who is at the end of his prime most likely, Max Christie, who is a good young developing player, and one pick. And it's gonna, if Luka's running the show, it's probably gonna be a late pick. So I'm just in pure shock that this is even like reality. And this happened last night. I slept on it. It's like, let me make sure I didn't, like, when the trade came out, I'm on Twitter. This has got to be fake. Like, somebody hacked Shams, right? Or Shams, however you say his name. And then ESPN posted. I'm like, there's no way they hacked Shams and ESPN at the same. There's no way. Like, is this for real? Like, everybody that likes basketball was shocked by this. But if you're the Lakers, I mean, I think the fairest thing to do, and I don't know how Anthony Davis really feels about this, but obviously he waived his trade kicker, so he's doing what he can for the Mavs, and I think the Mavs are going to like Anthony Davis and enjoy that. But this is Luka Doncic you're talking about. 25-year-old phenom who you might worry about his weight and his knees and stuff like that. He doesn't play an explosive style of basketball that I think that's going to be a problem. Like, he's a very slow, methodical, and honestly, this fits very well with where Bron's at in his career now, to where I think this, like, if you would have told anybody that LeBron James and Luka Doncic were going to team up, you would have said, oh yeah, the All-Star game? No, they're going to be teammates for 82 games a season, and probably, I think Bron has one more year left, so we're going to get a year and a half of this in. I know Luka's coming back from the calf, and he might be able to make it back before the All-Star break, but if he's going to learn how to get in shape and conditioning, one, getting traded can motivate somebody to do so, right? If somebody says they don't want me anymore because of this, I'm going to make sure that you rue the day that you made that trade. And two, learning from LeBron how to keep your body in shape and how to stay healthy over a long period of time, probably the best guy you can talk to. And I think a lot of things that, like, there's a lot of things that are, like, going under the radar with this whole thing. Luka and JJ Redick were teammates on the Mavs. They've done a podcast together. They are good quality people. They have a good relationship already. So I can't wait to see Luka and JJ work together, because I think there's a certain level of respect there between each other, and having played with each other and seeing how the other works and operates, I think that's going to be an easy leg up for JJ and coaching him. And ultimately, like, if you're the Lakers, you just figured out in like a home run swing how to bring in and change the next 10 years of your franchise, right? And you didn't even have to give up all your picks to do it. That's the part to me, is that all they had to give, and this is crazy, you're saying all they had to give up, and Anthony Davis is part of it. All you had to give up is Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and one pick. I'm telling you, there are so many other offers that could have been out there for the Mavs, and they just, to me, excuse the language, they fucked this whole thing up. If you're the Mavs, I still can't believe that this is real. It doesn't make any sense. And I think if Luka Doncic is getting traded, Jimmy Butler, you gone. You getting shipped out, and nobody's even gonna bat an eye at this point because of that trade. That, I feel like in 5 years, when Luka turns 30, we're gonna look back and be like, that trade, like, changed the NBA forever. There's only so many trades that can do that. This is probably one of them. But yeah, I got an Anthony Davis jersey. I have a LeBron jersey. And now I'm going to have to buy a Luka Doncic jersey. I think another thing that's cool for the Lakers is that since they traded for him, Luka's not eligible for a Supermax anymore. So he can't get the 5 years, $350 million or whatever it is. I think it's 5 years, $250 million that he's capped out at. So financially, they kind of win on the backside of this too, because now you don't have to pay Anthony Davis $60+ million at that point, and it'll be Luka, who's younger, and it just makes more sense. So you're going to be able to probably put talent around him, because, in a couple of years you're going to have more picks coming back into the flow, and Like they have some good young players on the team already. It's gonna be a lot of fun if you're a Lakers fan, and I'm still just blown away that this is even reality. It might be cool for the Mavs for the next like few months, but after that, like we'll see. Luka is such a key cog in how that team runs, to where like they were Luka centric in terms of he creates for everybody. Kyrie plays off of that, and that's how their offense works. It's going to be a completely different shift now because you don't have a player that can do that can go out there and is just going to average 12 assists and give you 10 rebounds and score 30. They don't have that guy anymore. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Mavs pan out the next few months and over this trade. But ultimately, I can't find a reason that makes me say, yeah, this makes sense for them. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It makes the absolute most sense in the world if you're a Laker and a Lakers fan. Like, you just figured out a way to change your franchise for the next 10 years, and you did it in a way like your team probably wasn't going to win this year, more than likely, depending how these trades pan out the next week or so before the deadline. But they just gave themselves a shot in the arm. Like Rob Pelinka just gave himself another couple of years as GM without being on the hot seat. Like there's so much that is going into this. And I've said it so many times. I'm just blown away by this whole thing. How this even comes to be. There was no rumors, no inklings, nothing saying that this was even in the works. Maybe 2026 when Luka could be a free agent. That might have been a thought. But no. 2025, you've got him for a year and a half. He's going to get paid. He's going to get his extension. They're not going to fuck around with that. They're going to just flat out, hey, here's your max. There's no conversation. Here's your max, buddy. Take it. We're good. Let's build the rest of the team. And they're going to have it to where Braun's contract's off the books in a couple years, right? Like, or a year or two, whatever it is. And that's going to be $50 million that's back in your pockets. And then they're going to have some flexibility to build around him. And you know the Lakers, they swing for big fishes. They swing for the fences. That's what they try to do. And you just got probably, outside of Wembanyama and Jokic and maybe Giannis, the biggest fish that you could have possibly got. So, shout out to Rob Pelinka. I've been hypercritical of him for quite a long time. But this is the kind of trade that changes your franchise's is going to change the direction of your franchise, and it's gonna just put you on the map for the next decade. Like that's crazy. It's crazy. But let me know in the comments how you're feeling about this. You think this is crazy? You think I feel like I'm still like I'm in a dream thinking about this, and I can't even fathom words for it to this point. This is just incredible. But let me know in the comments how you're feeling about it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you like this kind of content. Please like the video. I want to wish Anthony Davis the best of luck playing in Dallas. He's been exceptional as a Laker. He should definitely get his jersey in the rafters for sure. He one of the top 2 best defensive players in the world, in my opinion. And he did so many things, helped bring us a chip, was crazy in the bubble run. And he was awesome the whole time, right? Like he was that guy for them. And I appreciate him for that. But Luka Doncic is the newest member of this team, and this is where we're going to go from here. And I never thought this day would come, so I'm excited. But thanks for watching. I'm done. Peace.